and find forgiveness. Because God isn't done with you. Ask us for the ability to forgive. Next one. Start praying for those who hurt us. Okay? Praying for the people that hurt you. Oh, that's a great one. That sounds like fun. When you go home today, spend about an hour praying for whoever it was that messed you up. And messed with your life. And really pray for them. Not pray for coals of burning. I love that one. I love that. I hate that verse. But it's like, just be nice to them and they'll get coals burned on their head. What? And that's like the justification. I'm just going to be nice to them anyway, so God will get them. Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like how we use that one. But, pray for something better for them. Let's go to the next one. Do something for others. Imagine going and doing something nice for them. Send them a card. Do something kind. Give them a call. Say hi. You're probably the last person they would ever expect to do that. Because they know. Maybe they don't. I remember when I apologized to someone. Actually, I figured out that they were being jerks or whatever else, but I still had to forgive them. So I called them and I was like, hey, I kind of, my teenage years and stuff, I was acting like a bonehead and all this stuff, and I'm sorry for all that. And their response was, I knew you'd come around. I was like, wow. That's awesome. That was great. It could happen, so be prepared for that. But do something for somebody. Do something for them. It'll rock their socks off, actually. They'll be like, what is going on? That's the peace of the gospel. While we were yet enemies, listen, check this. While we were enemies, He died for us. He loved us. Not while we were praying, but before that, while we were enemies. Alright? Next one. And I'm almost done. Go to the ones who offended us. You might have to do that. You're like, well, I can't do that. Do the next one. But if you can go to them, say something. Call them. Email them. Do something. Alright? And last one. Express forgiveness even if the offender has died. Because sometimes you get in relationships where someone has done something wrong, and you're like, it's too late. I couldn't say nothing to them. I couldn't smack them like I wanted to smack them. I couldn't do these things. And they're gone. So what do I do? Well, my suggestion is put a chair right there and pretend they're sitting there and talk to them. And get it off. Of course they're not there. What else are you going to do? Yeah. But get it off. Get it out. Lay it down. Don't need to hold on to it. God hears our conversations. He knows what's going on in our heart. So, has anyone here had someone that you've had to forgive before in your life? Not me. You can speak good. Jack, how about you? Yeah? Well, we know that we've completely forgiven somebody. This way, no. Only for time. Go to the next one. Keep going. We don't see them in the same way. You don't see them in the same way. Okay? This is how you know you have forgiveness. So maybe you went through something and you went through somebody else and you thought maybe you've forgiven them. Check yourself for a second and say, do I see them the same way? Do I still see them as the dirtbag that they are? Or the beat down whatever? Do I see them that way? Okay? That might be how you know you've really forgiven them. If you don't see them the same way. Alright, go next one. Harsh feelings are replaced with a different attitude. Okay? Different attitude. I know for a fact some of you are still holding on to stuff that your parents do and say. It drives you crazy. Why do they act like this? Why do they do this? They're like breaking relationship, but then you're not helping them either, and you're stuck in this thing. Knowing that you've really forgiven them gives you a different attitude towards them. Alright, next one. We are willing to accept wrongdoers just as they are. Now, I didn't say accept their actions, but willing to accept them just as they are. You're like, how in the world do you do that? Go to the next slide. Ah, look at that. You're like, what is that? It looks like that Chinese checkers or something, right? Alright, this is one of the greatest assignments I ever did in my life. The top two circles, although the colors didn't come out very well, is blue and pink, alright? That's great grandma and grandpa. Alright? Go down to, and they had my great grandma and grandpa. Alright? Well, my great grandma and grandpa had some parents. Your screen left, right? Yeah, your left would be, the middle circle is my mama. And the two circles represent just the two, I didn't put all the men in there, but two men in their life. Okay? And then go to the other side, that little gap there, and then go to the line. That's her children. And I didn't even have room to put all their circles in either, of the different men and women that were in each other's lives. You're like, why are you telling me? Well, you go down a little bit farther and you see where my section's at, my parents. Then we've got, my sister, she's there, and my other sister's there, and my brother. Okay, two sisters makes pink, right? Two blues is boys, alright? So, but in that, I have my marriage. It's probably a little bit confusing. It probably gets really confusing, but my point is this. We're part of a system of dysfunction. Okay? It's a complete system that we belong to. And I know what happened back in the 60s, 70s. Well, I do know what happened.
Had a good time.
Something happened in there where it just threw up all over the family, my family. I don't know why. Relational, was horrible. It's actually really bad when I had to do that. But I just realized that, you know what? My mom probably did the best that she could. I know she did. She worked 3 jobs and she worked hard and tried her best. She, made mistakes.